Learn how to do the fabulous JCPA Disney hairstyle. Start by parting the hair all the way down, nice right in the center. Make sure that it is straight and centered all the way down the back of the head. Even though you're not going to braid all the way down, this just makes it easier when you go to braid from the top, and then you'll just pull the ponytail holder out. You're going to want to tie back one side of the hair so that it stays out of your way, and then we'll brush the other side. You're going to take just the tip and make a little triangle at the top, and then take that and split it into 3 pieces, making sure everything is really flat and straight and brushed through, no knots or snarls or anything in there. Then you're slowly going to braid back, adding little pieces of hair, and every single time you add a piece of hair, you're going to want to smooth it out, brush it through before you add it. You're going to keep braiding all the way until you get to the crown of the head. At that point, you'll do one last pull from each side. I like to get right after the start of the ear, and then that's when I stop. Then you're going to braid all the way down to the bottom, put a hair tie in it, and you'll take those out later. Once you've done both sides, hairspray everything down, making sure there's no wispies or anything popping up, any bubbles. You can use gel for this too, but hairspray usually works just fine. Then you're going to scoop everything up onto the crown of the head, right where that part meets between the braids. You're going to brush the bottom up so that everything is nice and smooth. You want to have no bumps as much as you can throughout the whole hairstyle. Tie it up, and then this is my favorite trick for a nice smooth bun, is you tie it up, then you put some gel all up the back. You're going to put gel, making it nice and smooth, make sure everything gets hit with the gel on the back. Make sure you really lather on the gel. That is what is going to make it stick and stay even in the heat and the sweat and the crazy dancing. Then you're going to take the hair tie out after you've put some gel in. Then you're going to flip the pony up and brush again. Once the gel is in, it helps it hold its form a little bit, and you can really make sure it's smooth. This is even better if you have a fine tooth comb. It will comb everything up really nice, make sure there's no bump. Then you can scoop everything back up into a pony. I use 2 ponytail holders just to make sure everything stays nice and secure. You can do the first one and then the second one, or both at the same time. At that point, you can take out the other hair ties and undo the braids. You don't need those anymore, and they're actually just going to get in your way when you start to make the bun. Put your bun maker around the ponytail and then separate the hair. You're going to pull it to both sides, making sure it's nice and flat around the bun. Have them tip their head forward and make sure that it covers every part of the bun maker around like a waterfall. And once it's covering everything, you take a hair tie and plop it over the top. Make sure it's nice and tight. You don't need to pull the hair out at all. Just start to wrap it around. You're going to wrap it around. You can put a bobby pin in to keep it in place, but I don't do a bunch of pins until after you put the hairnet on, because the hairnet's going to help everything stick. So just one pin to hold it in place. Scoop that hairnet around. Make sure you get every little last bit of hair, and you want the hairnet to be pretty tight around the bun. So if there's excess, tuck it in and pin it in the back. Then for your pins, you're going to take your pin, separate it a little bit. You're going to scoop it in to the hair, into the bun, push it out, and then tuck it back in to the hair that's on the head. This is going to make it stay really nice and strong. It's going to last for their performance for a long day. They're going to have their hair up starting early in the morning, so you want to make sure that bun is super, super solid. for the whole day and their long and intense performance. Then you'll hairspray everything, make it all stay. You can do more gel, more anything you want here. Make sure it all looks good. Give it a shake to make sure they feel like it's not going to fall out, and you're done.